Okay, this is seriously gonna be like a 2-minute video because it's freezing out here, but I'm in Washington right now. I decided last minute, sorry, this is like an update of my life. I decided last minute to leave Vancouver. I packed up my car literally the night before and I left, and although yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I mean, I feel like nothing's holding me back, so I'm like, why not? But anyways, the border, you would not believe. Okay, I'm just gonna make it real quick. The line took a few hours, and then I get in, they see my fruits, I declare them. I get, like, a couple hours later, I got interrogated and put into a room, and anyways, I'm okay now. I'm driving through Washington and there's a car coming. This is gonna be awkward, but yeah, I'm gonna try to make more videos about my adventures because I kind of just dropped everything and I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know if I'm making a mistake, but yeah, I hope this inspires you to do what you love, no matter what fearful consequences could occur. I mean, there's so much beauty to experience in this life, and be reckless and wild because really someday you're gonna look back and you're gonna be super thankful for that freedom that you chose. Look at this. I feel like that whole video was probably blurry because that always happens, but anyways, I'll be sleeping in my car for a few weeks, I think, and I'll try to make actual videos about subjects, but yeah, this is just an update where I'm at, what I'm doing with my life, yet nothing. Thanks for watching. Okay, I just wanted to add and clarify to that video, the whole border and immigration thing. I didn't get interrogated because of having produce. I got interrogated because they ended up checking for the produce to make sure I wasn't lying about what was in there. But because I had a bed and my gypsy wagon back here, I'll try to show you. Oh my gosh. Yep. So that's why they interrogated me, because they thought that I was gonna go into the country with this car and that I was gonna stay illegally. Because they looked at my background information and saw all the traveling I'd been doing, and then like she was asking me all these questions, and she's like, "You've been doing the nomad thing for a while, haven't you?" And I was like, "I guess." But yeah, she was pretty much saying that everyone, all the police officers, had reason to believe that I was not coming back to Canada. Anyways, that was crazy. But I want to say, I just want to explain the situation with this. I mean, there's not really a situation. This is pretty crazy. But I'm kind of doing this on a whim. I had no plans where to go. I had no idea. Like, I'm just driving, and when I see something, I stop. And I have no time schedule. I have no final destination, really. I kind of know where I want to go, but at the same time, I'm like... But, yeah, I just want to tell you guys, you can do that too. I mean, maybe it's not the time in your life right now, but for so long, I know so many people, and including myself, I always make so many excuses to not do what I truly want to do, because I find that it's irresponsible, or what about money, what about not having phone service and directions, what about, there are so many things, like food in the bathroom, where do I sleep? And I just want to say, if you really, really want to do anything, you will find a way to do it. There's really no excuse. And that's the same thing with traveling. So many people say to me, Silken, how do you do all that you do, and how do you go to these places? You must have so much money. And I have no money. Hardly any money. You can do a lot on a limited budget. You just don't spend money. You prepare for things like this. Like, I made carrot hummus in there. I bought these on sale, these juices. I made baked potatoes. All of this is clearance. All of it. It's like dried cereal and apples. So, food shouldn't cost you anything. Sleeping, if you have a car, boom, there you go. If you don't have a car, then get to know people in certain areas. Maybe you can crash with friends or relatives, whatever. But really, find a way to do what you love. And if you really enjoy living in a stable situation and going out in your city every weekend and meeting friends and having a group and a community, then that's for you. It doesn't always have to be the same method for everybody. For me, I don't really care for having a large group of friends or seeing a familiar city each day, and it doesn't really interest me that much, and I sometimes, most of the time, prefer to be alone. I really like my solitude, so this doesn't bother me doing something like this. But for other people who are like social birds and who like to be in with a community, then do something creative and wild and reckless within that source, and that I'm sure you can find freedom in anything you do. And anyways, don't know what this is really about. I just want to tell you guys because I'm kind of amazed that everything, like, I'm here and I'm traveling and I keep driving and I'm thinking about, well, what do I do when I come back into Canada, because they're going to try to take my car and export it, and they're like tracking me because I told them how long I'm going to be here when that was a lie, because I don't know how long. And I'm thinking of all these terrible things, and you just have to remember to focus solely on this moment, because the future will unfold. So why waste your energy and time and stress to worry about the future when it's already going to happen the way it's going to happen? Yes, there's some discernment that needs to be taken for things to go semi-smoothly, but even if it doesn't go smoothly, it was probably going to go that way anyway. Like, there are precautions that you can take to avoid some situations, but at the end of the day, you know, whatever happens, happens. And it's all for your benefit, it's all for your learning. So I tried, like, using the situation at the immigration border, sitting there for hours, being interrogated, put into a room, speaking to like 5 different police people, and I tried so hard to find the lesson and find the calmness in that situation. Why was this happening? And I kept saying, what could I have done differently? But then I realized there's nothing I could have done. All I can do is focus on now. So I'd sit there feeling really anxious and really afraid that shit was about to hit the fan. And I kept praying and like doing mantras and trying to calm myself down and saying, what's the worst that could happen? What is the worst? They'll send you back. They'll make you import your car for a certain fee. Other things like that. But there are so many other terrible things that could happen. So really, if you think about your situation, what's the worst that could happen? It's usually not that bad. It sucks, but it's not that bad. So just try to be open in all situations, no matter if it turns out good or bad, because it's all for your benefit. It's all for your learning. Yeah, keep on keeping on, people. Keep doing what you love. And if you're not doing what you love now, then look at your options. Reconsider what you're doing. And I'm not saying my method is sustainable and going to last. No, it's not going to. I'm living off of my savings, and that's really not good. But to keep my sanity for right now, it's what I needed to do. And I know that money will come when it needs to. And to not get caught up on spending money, because that's what I worked so hard to do, is to be able to spend it. So, and that goes with, I guess we're talking about money really quick. That goes with the whole thing of people and how they see money and utilize it, and have this whole stigma towards how it's like evil and controlling. But if you're so afraid and so attached to the idea that it's evil and that you should be an extreme minimalist and simplify and all these things, you're almost getting caught in that trap as well, almost even more sometimes. There's a balance between knowing that money is an illusion and working with the illusion and not feeling emotionally attached to it. Because if you're attached to the illusion, you yourself are still in the illusion, almost even deeper and more complex, if that makes any sense. But, you know, sometimes I don't even take my own advice and I get overwhelmed by money too. Anyways, I think I'm going to head towards a Walmart so I can go to the bathroom. And my car needs an oil change, so yeah, thanks for listening. You'll see more videos of me on the road. I have a lot of free time now, so yeah, I might not be able to upload them as fast as I would like to, but I'll try my best.